This is the Stereosis.
We are human beings. I can just imagine how the family will be feeling now. The sick one, the Sonia, and I think he has like 3 children, and the other ones. Your father and your mother going to prison the same day. Just imagine how that family and the relatives will feel now. It's such a sad day. It's one of the days they will never forget in their life. Both for Ekweremmadu and for the immediate family and the extended family. It's hard. Father and mother going to jail, and his father was spending close to 10 years. The mother, almost 5 years, 4.5. I mean, it's just, I can't just wrap my head around how the family will feel.
Actually, it is a very sad day, for the Ekweremmadus, and the people of his constituency. And as a matter of fact, as a serving senator, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as a matter of fact, his constituency now, will be underrepresented because basically he's no longer there and he'll be going away for a long time. Now, I think
another person replaced him. I think in next 20-something days now, another senator was sworn in.
Yeah,
he didn't contest. He didn't contest the election again.
No,
I
think he is. As a matter of fact, I think he was serving.
He's still serving.
Yeah, he was still serving. Yes, he was still serving.
Still senator.
He was sitting senator. Before this incident.
Senator?
Yes, sitting senator. Yeah. Yes, because we are yet to round up the night. I think the ninth. Yes, so I think that's a very serious situation. So what we are looking at now is that the family. The Sonia, I think the young lady, I think has become a subject of concern. As a matter of fact, looking at what is available, I think with what has happened, most of us will be seeing the possibility of that little girl getting a donor.
Yes.
That young girl getting a donor, somebody stepping forward to, make sacrifices to, see that she gets back her head. But in as much as we have made this, some of this is clear, it is very unfortunate that what has happened. But like I said, this calls for a serious concern for the political class. In Nigeria, a lot of politicians do things with a lot of impunity, thinking that there is no
get away with anything.
They can get away with anything. They feel that Nigerians doesn't matter, citizens doesn't matter. They don't do things.
The right of another person is just.
Yes.
If this thing happened in Nigeria, you would have been okay. That guy would be in Kuje prison by now.
No. If it has happened in Nigeria, maybe the young man in question who happens to be the victim, nobody knows. It would have been the other way around.
Possibly, accused of something very serious.
It's just that we have laws here, but we don't actually allow our laws to work for us.
For the ordinary people.
Yes, for the ordinary people, but. The laws actually here, no. It works for the laws most times. It's the ordinary people that feel the brunt of the law.
Yeah.
But there, everybody is equal before the law.
Yeah.
So everybody tries to obey what the constitution, what the law says. Not like we have it here. Just that Africa is still evolving. Nigeria as it is, we are still evolving. We are still trying to, understand the democratization of constitutionalism, because these things has to be embedded in the constitution. Understanding these principles will enable us to having good laws is one thing, then obeying the laws is another thing. So people should be mindful of, like now there are a lot of legislations on building good hospitals in Nigeria. Like there's I think in 2014 or thereabout, a consultant came up with a plan of building a medical village in Abuja. There was a plan that it was supposed to be a kind of a PPP arrangement where they will kind of provide a medical village, a medical tourism, where people all over Africa and all over the world can come for medical tourism. That project was swept under the carpet. They didn't allow it to see the light of the day. Why billions upon billions are being budgeted for cars, SUVs, for politicians, so these things without recourse to the fact that there are fundamental issues that need to be addressed. People are suffering. The masses are on the neck of the government. Sometimes it's unfortunate that sometimes we accuse the presidency of every misfortune in Nigeria, but there are people who indirectly influences the bad government from the back door, and we don't talk about these things. There are people that Buhari is not the only problem of Nigeria. There are people that make policies. They don't implement this policy. They don't even advise the man to look at what he's supposed to do. They don't even persuade him. Rather, they go around looking for their own pockets. So sometimes making Nigeria to work, making the healthcare system in Nigeria to work is a collective responsibility. And everybody has to, key into the project and make sure that we have a responsible healthcare.
Ekweremmadu deserves what he got from the British court.
Well, to an extent, this is the law in action. Actually, this is law. Sometimes, to an extent, you cannot question the law in action. I think they acted based on the jurisprudence of the law. The matter surrounding this. I think it's just like they just allow the law to take its course. Yeah. That's just the listen. So, had it been that it is possible, they would have granted them community service or fine. But it was a lighter offense. Yes. So, but we sympathize with Ekweremmadu, and we believe that while he served his jail term, he must have, within this period, he will have a serious reflection. He must have take a kind of a stock on his life in serving, whether he has actually what he has done over the years in the upper chamber of the Senate. What he has done over the years, whether he has really given us service, whether he has served humanity, whether he has served himself, whether he has served some part of interest, or whether he has been able to deliver. But all these things, nobody is immune from crisis. Nobody is immune.
He'll be 73 when he finishes this.
Yes, I think he'll be 73. Yes, he'll be 73.
Especially an old man.
Yes,
and Obinna will be 60. Obinna is 50 now.
Yes, Obinna. Yes. Obinna will be about 60. Yes. But the only thing that, in as much as we try to sympathize with them, but the only thing is that this judgment today will send a lot of message to the African elites. It will send a very serious message.
Politicians.
Yes. Well, it will for our politicians.
Because you can't. It's on a very serious note. It's very immoral for like a government official here. When you are sick, you travel abroad to take care of yourself. Then how would your nice citizen take care of themselves? We pay your bills. We hired you to do the job. We pay almost everything, your rope allowance, everything for your family, take care of you, security and everything. Get this job done. And then, when you are sick, you go abroad. Vacation, you travel abroad. Schooling, your children are abroad. With our money, how would the ordinary person do the same thing? That is £80,000 procedure. Like, over 70 million naira. You know that in Nigeria, there are very few who can provide that kind of money.
Yes.
You end up in prayer house.
Yes.
You die. Even if you are diagnosed of that kind of thing, there's no way you can do it, and then next thing is just to wait till you die. And these things have to stop.
It has to stop. Honestly, it has to stop. It has to stop.
The laws and this country must work. I read somewhere where they say it receives around $30,000 monthly. And even when I was watching trial there, even when we were trying, he was still receiving the money as a senator.
You see, the problem is that, the panacea to this overseas medical tourism, the panacea is that there should be a legislation in Nigeria banning every politician, every political elite from traveling abroad for medical tourism.
It shouldn't be.
Yes, there should be a law, restricting them that you must take care of your medical. That is why, most of us that are agitating for this, asking for some of these things, we're asking that, why will you keep our medical system here in Nigeria in a para state while you travel abroad and enjoy the largesse?
Even the president spending months.
Even the president spending months. What is wrong?
In most Western world, if you try it, you'll be impeached.
Yes, of course.
Who would then
use taxpayers' money to go and take care of yourself, while the taxpayers themselves cannot even get a good medical care in their own country.
And they're the one, they hired you to do this job, you're not doing the job, and then you're using their money to travel abroad.
It is inhuman. At a point, sometimes our politicians should know that one day they will stand before God to answer to all these things. They were given a privilege to govern a country. They were given a privilege to govern a continent. They were given a privilege to preside over the affairs of men, to provide welfare, which is according to section 14 thereabout, that welfare of the citizens shall be the primary purpose of government.
Yeah.
Welfare and security. But the government has failed to provide welfare. Welfare is nowhere to be found. So they don't talk about so many things when there is no welfare. So now I think that what we need to do is that there needs to be a solid legal provision that should criminalize any public office holder going to abroad for medical tourism. I think that will stop this nonsense. They will take care of our medical system here in Nigeria. We have a lot of trained doctors in Nigeria that are going overseas to look for jobs. While we have the best all over the world, our medical doctors are virtually the best all over the world. Whether you go to US, they are one of the best. So, but here we don't have a good medical facility. They always say that they need an advanced medical facility. Why? What stops us? Our budget now, like Nigeria, is owing over $70 trillion according to the statistics that is available.
I say 70 trillion naira.
No, I think it's over $70 trillion.
No,
over 70 trillion
naira.
Yes. So these monies, what are the capital projects that these things were deployed for? If you ask them, they will refer you to some projects that may not actually have the capacity to link up this amount that they are spending.
And half of them you just still
go through the drain pipe. So I think we are where we are at this juncture in the country. So there is need for us to call ourselves to order as a country and then see how we can make things better for Nigerians and Nigerian citizens.
Okay.